Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Stevensmeyer. I'm a dietetic intern from Missouri State University. Today I'm going to show you a simple recipe to make renal-friendly tiramisu. For those of you who've never had tiramisu, it's an Italian dessert that usually includes ladyfingers soaked in espresso and then layered with a cream. Our rendition is a little bit different today, but it's just as delicious and much quicker to make. We're going to start off with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and we're just going to pour it to a large container. Now, whipping cream is easier to whip if you use refrigerated, really cold, or even put it in the freezer for a little bit. Just whip it with a hand mixer for a couple of minutes. You just want to whip until you see some peaks forming. You get that nice airy consistency. Okay, our next step is to just take 1 8-ounce cube of cream cheese, put it in a large bowl, and we also want to mix this until it's nice and creamy. Your cream cheese will be a little bit easier if you do it at room temperature, so I'd set it out like an hour before you're about to make it, or just take it out of the aluminum foil and pop it in the microwave for a few minutes. The next step is to add a couple of tablespoons of warm water to a little cup or a little measuring cup, and then 1 packet of instant coffee. You can get this at any grocery store. You can buy it in a little packet like this, or just do a teaspoon of instant coffee if you buy it in a larger container. We're just going to pour that in with our cream cheese. We're also going to add about a 1/4 cup of sugar. You can do more or less to taste, but for those of us who have watch our sugar content, we just want to use a little bit for sweetness. And we're going to blend again until everything is well combined. Now once that's completely mixed through, we're just going to combine the whipped cream that we made earlier with our espresso cream cheese. If you don't like coffee, you can leave the coffee out and instead toss some fresh berries in here or some other fruit to make a nice, refreshing raspberry flavor. Remember to try to pick those low phosphorus, low potassium fruits though. I'm just doing another quick mix. Okay, perfect. So I've got it all creamy and mixed together. Now, if you don't have fresh fruit for your rendition, you could also just put some jelly, some preserves, just again making sure that it's the natural, there's no extra additives. So what I've done in an 8-inch baking pan is put a layer of Lorna Doone cookies. They come in little packets, they're square, they're low in phosphorus. Now if you don't like the Lorna Doone cookies or you can't find them, you can always substitute them for some graham crackers, you can substitute them for some angel food cake, or some low phosphorus-free ladyfingers. Just read your labels and look for any ingredient that says phosphates. So what I'm doing over my layer of ladyfingers is putting half of my cream mixture. I'm just spooning it over and spreading it out as evenly as I possibly can. I'm going to get a nice thick layer. It doesn't have to be pretty because no one's seeing this layer. Since we like to focus on fresh herbs, you can always add a little bit of mint to the top of this for a nice refreshing bite, especially in the winter or in the summer months. And then I'm going to do another layer of Lorna Doone cookies. So I'm just layering them on top of my cream. You just want to do about 16 cookies. Will cover the entire dish. You can see how quick and easy this is. And my final step is to just put this cream on top. Just get all of that goodness out. And spread it evenly. We're gonna do a little garnish as well for this, but as soon as you're done layering your final cream layer, you're gonna wanna put this either in the fridge or the freezer to set up. The longer that you leave it in your fridge, so for a few hours, the softer the cookies are gonna get, and it's gonna give you that more realistic tiramisu feeling in your mouth. So I've just spread my cream over the top, straightening it out here. Now I'm going to do a quick garnish topping that is optional, but it also adds a little extra protein for those of you who are trying to get those albumins up. We're just going to add half a tub of regular Cool Whip with 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. And you could use any flavored protein powder that you like. So I'm just going to do 1 scoop here. You can hit this with your hand mixer. You can whip it up quick with the fork. You could use another little tool to stir it. I'm just going to use a fork really quick here. You want to stir until the protein powder is really combined so you don't get that gritty mouth feel. All right, so now for our final garnish, we're going to do just a little bit of cocoa powder in a sieve or a sifter. Sprinkle it over the top. Add a scoop of protein powder, Cool Whip, and you've got a simple, easy tiramisu.